Welcome to another episode of 5 Minutes to Happy. And for those of you that aren't familiar with 5 Minutes to Happy, what we have mga 5-minute discussions about certain topics na contributing to our happiness. So, focusing on our personal development, focusing on our relationships with others, and focusing on finding fulfilling work. Today we're talking about this topic. What do you do when others treat you unfairly? Now, have you ever been treated unfairly before? Perhaps a coworker or classmate was spreading rumors about you, about something that happened before, or maybe a family member parang kept you out of the loop, hindi ka nasabihan about a certain event, or baka you had a friend who stabbed you in the back, diba? Or baka you have a partner who took advantage of your kindness. If you answered no to all of these, then you're lucky. Ang swerte mo, diba? If you've never been mistreated before. But I think that all of us have experienced unfairness, diba? At least once in our life. I remember when I was still working in the corporate world as a manager, I would usually make sure na matapos yung trabaho ko, diba? And I wouldn't parang play the political games or be extra nice sa ibang managers. So, I just got my work done. Yung ibang managers, they would talk about me, they'd say some things, and I wouldn't really care naman. Para sa akin, what was important to me was that I did my job well. Yun lang, diba? And that my supervisors knew that I did my job well. Yun naman importante. In fact, because of my own performance, I was chosen to represent the company in a trip abroad. And this caused yung iba, diba, parang inggit or crab mentality, sabi ni Shai, crab mentality. It caused them to complain and be parang even more resentful towards me, right? Eventually, they realized that they couldn't really do anything. Wala silang magagawa, diba? So they played nice with me, and then I moved on to another company. I'm gonna share these learnings with you. First of all, you don't stoop down to their level. Sige. If other people treat you unfairly or if they abuse you, you shouldn't do the same to them. Diba? You can't control what they do. Bahala sila sa ginagawa nila, diba? But you are responsible for your own actions, right? And the moment you start spreading rumors or such, or doing what they do, you become like them, or baka even worse. No? Second, you let your actions speak louder than their words. Your actions speak louder than their words. If others are saying bad things about you, you can certainly defend yourself, diba? You can defend yourself, but to a lot of people, parang defensive ka lang if you do that. Instead, what you can do is you can prove yourself by showing it in your actions. Prove yung mga sinasabi nila, prove them wrong. Okay, third, don't take it personally. If they spend their time, if they spend their time talking about you or stressing about you, that's their problem. Problema nila yun. Maybe they have their own fears, they have insecurities that are causing them to treat you that way. But usually, unless they're family members, they aren't worth stressing over. So don't let them control your emotions and don't let them control your actions kasi maging problema mo yun, imbis problema lang nila, diba? A common concern when it comes to unfair treatment is whether to confront the other party or just let it be lang, or just wala lang, ignore it lang. And here's my advice to that. Here's my advice. If they might be doing something unintentionally, baka hindi sila aware, or baka they're someone important to you, diba? Or if what they're doing is stopping you from being able to perform properly, to do your work, or to do some actions properly, then I would confront them in most cases. Now, don't confront them if you're emotional. You should wait until you have a clear head and wait until it's a good time to talk. Of course, there are always exceptions to the rules, diba? But usually, it's best to let people know if they're doing something that's affecting you, right? They usually tone down or change their behavior. And if they don't, or if you can see that they take advantage of other people all the time, then it's usually best to keep your distance from them. Magpa-distance ka. So our commitment commitment right now. It's a comment, it's a commitment to yourself, and parang a reminder in front of everybody. I now know how to react when treated unfairly. So hopefully you learned something from this. And baka you already knew how to react before. This is kind of just a reminder and a refresher. But our commitment is, I know how to react when treated unfairly. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for your time, and have a great rest of the weekend. Bye-bye. If this message made an impact, I would really appreciate it if you liked this video, left a comment, and shared this on your wall. Also, don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss any future episodes.